The journey is unbelievable. I have to find a way in my life. I went in, they say you don't get the journey, you get the journey you need, not the one you want. I got both. Turns out the journey I needed is the one I wanted, so I was in tune with myself. I arrived this beautiful home, this older couple in their 70s. We had a wonderful, the house, gorgeous, chef cooking like a beautiful stew in an old hearth in a house with maybe 8 acres, farmhouse, gardens, very zen. Clearly they found it and went, this is the sanctuary. Immediately the warmth on these two. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm in the right place. The house is everything zen, everything's feng shui. It's aligned. We go in, we talk for an hour and go through, this is what it is. These are the stages of our life. From 0 to 7, we all have these little traumas, and a trauma could be, let's say my brother and I, we both ask for a specific toy on Christmas. I get mine. He doesn't get his. They get something else for him. He's 3 years old. That trauma stays with him. It tells him, you're not good enough. You're not as good as your brother. And it's irrational because maybe they just ran out. It was, they had to find something else, but doesn't matter. These things collect. Then, of course, there's the big traumas, the ones that are overt. And then you go to the ego state. They just show you the stages and then where you're going to get to. You're going to break through. See, I have seen the same therapist I've been in therapy, a psychiatrist, a psychologist forever. And there's nothing majorly wrong with me. I don't know, I like it. But honestly, we have the same discussion every week. We have the same conversation. I pay $400. Thank you, Los Angeles. And that's it. And I'll see you next week, and I'll say the same thing, and I won't improve myself. You won't do anything. You'll ask the same question. We'll just do the same damn dance. We all have scar tissue, right? I'm 50 years old. We have scar tissue that just hardens over. And our memories and our experiences, like I want to access my father. I want to understand something about our relationship. He died 4 years ago, but I can't just sit there and be like, okay, think about your father. Think about dad. What did that mean to you? God, the Giants suck. Why did they lose? You're gone. ADD, whatever it is. It's just, there's too much happening. Anyway, I'll get right to it. It's plant-based. It's called plant medicine, sassafras and something else. Take those 2 capsules, walk around the garden like a little teddy bear, 1 step, 2 step, tickle under there. My mom used to do that when I was a kid. 40 minutes later, take the other 2 capsules. And 5 minutes after that, you know what? Why don't you lie down? I go lay on this beautiful mat, very comfortable blanket, eye mask. Eye mask comes on. And about 10 minutes laying there, I say to myself, the music is playing. It's Amazonian music, Peruvian rainforest kind of, it's wonderful music. I actually have the music. I took the music with me. You know what? I can get it on the Sonos.
Good.
Can you hear? You can hear it?
Yep. Right there.
Okay. Whoa, this almost takes me there. So you're laying there. And of course your mind is going, oh God, I'm about to turn over all my control. Oh my God, okay, is it happening? That felt warm there. Is that it? Is it okay? Is it now? Is it happening now? Shut up. Quiet, your damn mind. Stop. You flew all the way here for this purpose. You're here to feel and see certain things, to resolve certain things. The greatest form of suffering is indecision. When you're stuck, you don't know what to do, and you're spinning your wheels, doing the same fucking thing. You're here. They tell you don't go back when the journey begins and you encounter something or someone and it moves on from there quickly. Don't try and go backwards and like control it. I said, okay, I remember that. I encounter someone, so it begins and you literally drop in. It goes, the whole body becomes warm, cozy warm, and now you're floating through this journey. And I encounter someone important right away. Too unresolved that I'm believe me, someone important. And I'm like, you. Oh my God, we're gonna do this now? No. Bye. And I left. I was like, oh shit. So it's nothing? That's nothing? There's not more there? Like, what do you mean? Whoa. Oh, remember, go forward. Okay. I encountered my ex-wife. Beautiful experience. I see joy. I see her, the cat's pajama, the people in the house, the cooking, the music, and me walking in, hey, and the relationship is great. And I'm like, I knew it. And then you go to, well, I'm sharing most of it. Then you go to some relationships, this is public. Then ultimately, here's the greatest thing. I needed to see my father. Well, maybe I wasn't ready for this. Okay, saw my great dad. Thing about my dad was he was a very, he grew up, with an austere father and a saintly mother. And it was, he had these tight little set of rules. So let's just put it this way. The divorce he was not a fan. He was mad. And he expressed that to me. So, in short, so I don't go into this too and I'll be in trauma therapy, but it was great. I had a great moment. I said, I love you. I understand you. You are a moral compass in the world. You are a bastion of good things. The world would do well with the structure that you live through that's around you. These are good values and amazing things. The truth is, but also limited. You grew up so tight and the same rules that your parents gave you all the way that there's no flexibility for important things and important people. And so I love you so much, but I got it from here. I'm going to take over now. My rules, my values. I'm the CEO of me, and or the chairman. I'm going to stop reporting to you. He died 4 years ago, but I've still been having a hard time moving on in certain things because I keep thinking of him. So we had that moment. I said, thank you. I love you. You did everything for us. I don't need you anymore. I got this. That was powerful. Then mom, and then my beloved brother. Oh God. And then seriously, you like move on, you resolve, dad, bang. And you're like, tears are pouring down. And you just keep going in this journey. And then there's my brother. And I'm like, and I see him as a little boy. And when he was a little boy, he was like fixing vacuums and helping in the kitchen and doing like building projects and doing his homework and following the rules. And he just wanted mom and dad to say, you're doing a great job. You're doing an amazing job. You're an amazing boy. Great job. I was the shiny little object, getting in trouble, screwing around, doing this or that, and always keeping their attention. They had to like, shit, where did he go? And I don't think my brother got anywhere near as much as attention as I did. And he just did everything right. He was perfect. They didn't have to worry about him because he was doing all those things, but he needed more. And then I saw him as a grown man. And oh my God, tears pouring out like crazy because he is really a special person. He's incredibly smart. He has 7 kids, takes care of every one of them, takes care of his wife who needs him. running for governor of Maine. I believe the announcement, if he does it, will be in a couple weeks, 3 weeks, down to the wire. Boy, that state is going to be lucky to have this guy. I mean, intelligence, conscience, business acumen. Oh my God. And I just started to bawl. My brother's my best friend. Dad, yeah, you miss your dad, says Louise right there. Yeah, for sure. Don't we all? I maybe not. I had a wonderful father. I was with him when he died. I was in the room with him. He and I, we were buddies the whole way through. That's why his disappointment at my divorce rocked my world. Couldn't get past it. And he said some harsh things to me, like harsh. Like he turned to like, you don't. So that was tough. But I get him. You got to understand him. Here's the most important thing of this experience. Even the tough encounters, let's say you had an abusive mother or something. She drank a lot and yelled at you as a kid or something like that. You see her for her limitations and how she became that way. And you'll see maybe that there were things that she suffered from. And then you begin to understand her better. And then, it still sucks, but you understand. And then the tears just flow. And you feel a huge word, compassion. And oh my God, I just had it with everybody in there. All three of my daughters, beautiful things. And I've spoken to every one of them. As soon as I landed, I went and had lunch with my middle child. Just hugged her like crazy. Told her sorry for, a few things that I just didn't mean, just had my eyes on work and other things. But anyway, the journey you need, not the one you want. I think it needs to be available. All this, I look at what happened over the weekend, what were the stories we've been dealing with in the news and all those things. I promise you, if this was available, all that pain comes out and gets processed, we wouldn't have it. So I think the calling for me in there coming out is I got to do something about that. I know everybody. I know I have a huge network. I have friends who are lobbyists in Washington, and I got to go bang heads with some of these politicians and say, hey, listen, I know big pharma can't make money off things that grow in the ground, but they've been doing this in Aztec culture in Mexico and Peru and all these wonderful places forever. These are people, think about it, not a ton of money, success, but like peace. Would you rather be really rich or really at peace inside? Really at peace inside. Fuck the money. Anyway, and there's just love. Yeah, Liza, love. It is so full of love, forgiveness, understanding. Anyway, that little dusting of the person I saw at the beginning, at the end, I thought it was like one and done by, then a full opening reveal. And you see that it was the big finish. And when I came out of the journey, I thought it was like 45 minutes. I said, how long was I down? I said, about 5 hours. I went, what? Oh my God, 5 hours? You don't want to come out. I'm like, please don't end. And I lifted up the eye mask and I said to the man, I said, I think you saved my life. He goes, oh, wow. I said, that's the nicest thing I could hear. I said, yeah, I think so. So anyway, the work begins. And that's where you come to what this is. And that is neuroplasticity, right? We think the same thing. We are our thoughts. The thoughts we have manifest our destiny. If we're constantly thinking negative things, I don't have enough money, I don't have this, I don't have that, I wish I could do this, I'm not going to get a raise, and then we manifest that for ourselves. That's what happens, because these are our neural pathways that we keep walking down, the same damn trails in our mind. So it's same damn thing happens. But what the journey does is open up the possibilities to all this love and like, you can do that. I can do that. So when you're done, I listen to this music every night, but you work on those pathways. Keep walking down those trails, thinking those wonderful thoughts, meditating on that, and then go back 6 weeks or whatever it is, do the journey again, and then walk down those paths. And I'm telling you, that is exactly how I am positive. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. But for me, that is how I fix it. I hate to say it. The shrink, I told, bye, ta-ta, and I love you and thank you, nothing rude. But I got this because the answer isn't in someone else's opinion sitting opposite me saying, you know what, you're codependent. So what you really need to do is you do. Oh, thanks. I went to this place in Tennessee to a retreat, spent 3 days intensive, and the guy tells me, you're codependent. You need to do this, you need to do that. And I'm like, you just pulled up on your Harley Davidson. You don't know shit. Don't tell me what. I know. The answers are all in here, but I talk myself out of it because of trauma, getting fired, divorce, bad experience when I was a young boy. By the way, here's a great one. I literally encountered everybody I need to encounter. I encountered the chairman of NBC News who fucked me, who leaked that fucking tape to the Washington Post and took out my life. And guess what? I saw a sad man whose ex-wife, hopes he drives off a bridge, who's struggles with his kids, who's got a terrible job now, got fired from there anyway. It's a sad guy. And I remember what my brother said to me when I got canned 8 years ago, whatever it was. He said, you think of that guy, Andy Lack is his name, the chairman of NBC News. You think of that bastard as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, right? Just looming over the streets of New York and looming over you. You'll realize one day he's just a marshmallow. My brother. And he's right. And I sort of looked at him and I felt compassion for him, a sad sack of shit, sad sack of a man. And I was like, oh, actually, feel for you. Are you okay there, guy? I don't want anyone to hurt. So off I went. And same thing with the experience as a young boy, which was, not good, but many people have that. And just feel sad. Compassion. My mom, oh my God. Anyway, there it is. Let's get in here. Marshmallow. Yeah. It's just like this. I'm done. I think also I realized if I had stayed in New York and stayed on the Today Show, I don't think I would have been happy. I think I would have been rich as shit, but not happy. Would have been the wrong gig for me. The wrong world. Probably would have thought I was some kind of cool big deal and like, look at me. All right. Important. So this journey, the way it's all unfolded is the way it's supposed to unfold, baby. Lean into it. Look at you, Billy. You grow. I know. Like, it's time, right? Holy crap. Whew. Okay. Almost had a couple there that threw me off the rails. Yeah. There's Lindsay. She's being honest. I've tried all of the therapy, medication, etc. after being through childhood abuse. Oh, my love. The place where I have most peace and freedom was through a relationship with God. Yes. Oh, by the way, very much the man who helped me administer and walk with me. He said he heard in Important Journey, he had saved his marriage. So many people have said this saved their marriage. And he said he heard the voice of God after they'd been separated for 6 months. And God came to him and said, I gave you a gift. What do you do with a gift from me? And he went, oh, wow. Right back to the house. Amends. That was 15 years ago, after 23 years. So he said, most beautiful, our marriage is beautiful. It was confirmed to me by God in that moment. Or he the voice he ascribed to God. Did you see Mildred in your dream? Yes. As soon as I came out of this beautiful place, I hugged my father. I thanked my mother deeply and said, you didn't get enough credit, Mom, but you're the greatest. I love you. I turned around and a disco ball just hit me, and a couple of big Yetis were brought to us, and Mildred and I just partied so hard, dancing, and oh my God, Mildred, what did she just say? I was dressed as a naughty bunny. Oh God, Mildred. So yeah, I'll do the work. And I'll go back and probably a series of like 7 or 8 journeys that are separated by 5 or 6 weeks and build this practice. And guess what, it's just awesome. It's great now. Be grateful for everything. This is fun.